Bryan Collier is an award-winning illustrator of children's books. He was born in 1967 and is currently 49 years old. He was born the youngest of 6 children. He was born and lived in Pocomoke City, Maryland. Here he lived with his older siblings. From a very young age, he showed an interest in art of books rather than the actual story. In his art pursuits, he was supported by both his family and school. He ended up developing his own style of art that is a mixture of watercolors and collage. He went to Pratt Institute in New York City. He graduated as an honors student in 1989 with a Bachelor of Fine Arts degree. Throughout college, he enjoyed volunteering. After completing college, he became successful with his book, Uptown. It took 7 years for him to become a success. Now he likes to go around to classrooms in schools and tells children about his books and his artwork. This is an interview with Bryan Collier as he discusses his process in creating the illustrations to go in the book Rosa, about the life of Rosa Parks.
The process for the project of Rosa Parks was that Nikki Giovanni wrote this wonderful story on Rosa's life, and I got it and I read it and I wanted this project. Once I received it and it was a go, I do what is called a thumbnail sketch of the story, which is a storyboard about what goes on each page. And from there, I'll elaborate and do a more detailed sketch. And that sketch will turn into me painting in watercolor, a watercolor wash. And then the collage sort of finds its way in. And that's a series of me gluing and cutting away and adding to the image. I use old magazines that I buy from vendors here in New York, back issue magazines, and I just tear out images or patterns or whatever it is that I need for the collage that lends itself well to the story that I'm doing. And I sort of build on that idea. And by the time we get to the end of the book, they look totally different from the sketches, you know. And that's sort of the process. There's no rhyme or reason on what goes more, the watercolor or the collage. It's just sort of what feels right. And I sort of feel my way through on how this book should look and how it should feel.
Collier has won many awards. He won a Caldecott Honor Award for Rosa in 2006. He also won the same award for Martin's Big Words, The Life of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. in 2002. He's also won the Cortella Scott King Illustrator Medal for Uptown, his first book, in 2001, Rosa in 2006, Dave the Potter, Artist, Poet, Slave in 2011, I Too Am American in 2013, and Knock Knock, My Dad's Dream for Me, 2014. In addition, he has won the Coretta Scott King Illustrator Honor for Freedom River in 2001 and Martin's Big Words in 2002. This is his website. If you look at this picture, this is a picture of his homepage. It will lead you to his biography, gallery, and how to contact him. This is his biography page. It tells all about his life and how he became the success that he is. If you click the gallery button, it comes up with many of his drawings, how much he's selling them for, the size of them, and their names. Also on his page, you have his contact information. This information allows you to have his address, phone number, and email address. Rosa by Nikki Giovanni is one of the many books that Bryan Collier has illustrated. His technique for this book was a mixture of watercolor and picture collages. This book is about the biography of Rosa Parks and how she refused to give up her seat on the bus. It also discusses the bus boycotts that took place after her actions. Here are some examples of Bryan Collier's work On the top left, you have Lady Woman. This is a mixture of watercolor and collage pieces. To the right, you have Smell the Tulips. This is primarily a watercolor painting. On the bottom left is Blessings Are Free, and is also a mixture of watercolor and collage. On the bottom right, there's a mixture of watercolor and collage in Sunday Song. Bryan Collier uses this strategy in many of his illustrations, such as the books Rosa and Martin's Big Words. Bryan Collier's works can be used many different ways in the classroom. He has illustrated and wrote his own books. Many of these books are on a 3rd to 5th grade level. These books can be used during Black History Month or when talking about leaders in history. The books Rosa and Martin's Big Words can be used as literary focus units. Many different collages and watercolors would work great for projects in the classroom.